We begin tonight with breaking news in Detroit. State police have closed down the northbound lanes of M39 as part of an investigation.
Officers are also surrounding a home in a nearby neighborhood. Fox News' Dave Kinchin is on the scene working to get some answers for us. So Dave, what do you know at this point?
Well, you know, the scene just cleared. We just saw several state police, the last state police vehicles, leave Lindsay Street where all this happened. We've got two pieces of video to show you, and we can tell you what we know. Let's go to that first piece of video. This is from Sky Fox, and it shows an incident that began here on northbound M39 at McNichols. The freeway closed there due to an investigation. Officers with guns drawn there. What we understand, according to some sources here, is that the suspect in this case apparently fled from there to nearby Lindsay Street, a residential area, and we'll get to that piece of video right now. That's the second piece of video that we have that shows the active scene. State police and local police surrounding one of several houses on Lindsay Street. They actually towed away a pickup truck that appears to be connected to this investigation. Their guns were drawn as they were working this house. This suspect, whatever reason police were going after him, whatever he was up to, this person was up to, was inside a house for quite some time until the scene appeared to resolve. They captured this individual and they cleared. They moved away. We still don't know exactly what happened here. We do have calls into state police to find out. They're the lead on this investigation, to find out more about what this was all about, how it tied up traffic for some time, why they were looking for this individual, what this individual may have done. Neighbors here, they're pretty shocked. They've been watching as this all unfolded. They haven't really felt like talking on camera, at least at this point, but we're going to continue to follow this and bring you some sort of update in later versions of the newscast. Reporting live, Dave Kinchin, Fox 2 News.
All right, thanks so much. By 10 tonight, we should even learn more about what unfolded there. Also tonight, an MDOT courtesy driver discovers a dead woman in a car on the side of I-96 in Detroit.
Now, police shut down the freeway for several hours, and right now they are working to find out exactly how the victim was killed. Fox 2's Ingrid Kelly joining us live from near the scene with the very latest. And right now, they don't know what happened, right, Ingrid?
Yeah, you know, and police are being really silent on this one, not releasing a lot of details. We do know that I-96 here at Joy Road was shut down for some time, but as you can see, it's back open, and that's good news for drivers. Is this backing you up, taking your time?
Yes, it is, yeah. I think I'm like, it took me like 90 minutes to get through all of this.
That's how long it took?
Well, from like my normal drive, usually it was an hour, but now I add like 30 minutes.
Back out here live, we do have several calls in to Michigan State Police, and as soon as we get an update, it will be posted at fox2detroit.com. Back to you.
All right, Ingrid, thank you for that. Also tonight, a teen is critically hurt after being hit by a car while trying to cross Telegraph. That crash also closing Telegraph for several hours. Fox News' Amy Lang is live at that scene. Amy.
Well, as you said, the road here was closed down for quite some time this afternoon as the investigation was underway. Back open now, but as you know, this is a really busy intersection, and today it proved to be very difficult as well. A pair of Fila tennis shoes in the middle of Telegraph Road. Monday morning, a 16-year-old boy named Mohammed was wearing them when he was hit by a car while trying to cross the street. Jessica Good saw it happen. She stopped and held his head and tried to tell him he would be okay.
You know, everyone gave up their shirts, and we sat there and held the shirts to his head and his arm, and the ambulance took him away. I don't know how he is, so it's still haunting me.
Also haunting her, seeing it happen. Jessica said she was stopped at the red light at Ford Road on northbound Telegraph just before noon when she saw the teen try to cross Telegraph just north of Ford Road. When the light turned green, she didn't go because he was still crossing. But she says the Mazda came up from behind and through the green light, going pretty fast, and hit the teen.
Obviously, we're slowing down and stopped for a reason, for you to go around us. I don't care, green light or not, you don't go that fast.
Workers from the auto shop across the street also ran to help.
We went up to him, someone was holding his head, someone was putting pressure on his arm because there was so much blood. And he hit him so hard, he knocked the side mirror, the fender, flare, everything off of his car, and busted his windshield.
His windshield's caved in too.
They say the teen's brother was with him. He had not tried to cross the street, but called their mom to the scene.
And she started screaming, and there was the pain in her voice I almost shed a tear.
She was crying really bad. A lot of, it was really sad.
The mother went to the hospital. The driver, a man in his 20s, was interviewed by police. His friend Eddie came to make sure he was okay.
A friend of mine gave me a call, told me, listen, I need your assistance. My dad got into a really bad car accident. He was driving normally. He was crossing the light and it turned green. And then randomly, suddenly he seen a kid right in front of him. And he smashed into his window. He's shaken up. Yeah, he's really shaken up.
Dearborn Heights police reviewed surveillance video from the gas station and say because the teen was not in the crosswalk and the driver did have a green light, it appears to be a horrible accident and not something criminal.
Ask for prayers for him and his family, and of course the driver as well, who this was doesn't appear to be anything that was his fault.
Obviously, this investigation is still underway, but as you heard from the chief, it doesn't appear that there will be charges. Also, we just learned that there has been no change in the teen. He's still listed in critical condition. Live in Dearborn Heights, I'm Amy Lang, Fox 2 News.
Amy, we were all pulling for this teen to come through this. Whether this was an accident alone isn't as important, it seems, at this point, as it is a cautionary tale for all of us to take it easy. If you notice that people are stopping, even if it's at a green light, give yourself that extra patience, that extra breath, just to say, you know what, maybe I'll wait too.
Absolutely, no doubt about that. And also for us to remember to always cross with the light, to always cross at a crosswalk. It's just you don't really realize how fast people are going, especially right out here where people are not inclined to stop. So definitely a word of warning tonight.
Yeah, lots of prayers for that teen coming out tonight. Amy Lang for us live. Thank you.
Thank you.
A former Dearborn Heights police officer facing assault charges tonight, accused of threatening another officer with a military-style knife. Police believe the incident involving a white and Arabic officer was racially motivated. Fox 2's Jessica Dupnack with why the police union is backing the man said to be responsible.
An investigation by Michigan State Police led to felony charges against former Dearborn Heights police officer Paul Graff. In court Monday, Graff charged with 2 counts of assault with a dangerous weapon, given a $1,000 personal bond.
We went through the process and the officer was ultimately terminated based on this incident.
Chief Jarrett Hart says it all stems from an incident back in 2021 before Hart was chief in the break room at the Dearborn Heights Police Department. Graff, a white officer, allegedly pulled a tactical knife on a fellow officer who is Arab. Sources close to the investigation tell us the situation does appear to be ethnically motivated, although charges do not reflect that.
We're drawn from society, and sometimes we carry these things to work with us and do not make the best choices.
The alleged knife pull in the break room was caught on camera. That video has not been released pending this investigation. Now, Chief Hart says the initial complaint was made to Human Resources in 2021. About a year later, when he took over, an internal investigation was done. After that, Graff was fired.
But at the end of the day, there is an era of accountability here upon my arrival that will permeate this organization until the day that I'm no longer here.
This situation, part of a broader mission here at the PD of transparency. That's why Chief Hart says they have volunteered to have a group within the Department of Justice spend the next year looking into the practices here and give solutions on how to run more efficiently and improve performance.
This is not representative of the entire police department. We have outstanding women and men who come in and day out.
Reporting in Dearborn Heights, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
Starting off our week, pretty warm out there, nice summer day, but we're hearing that this will likely be the coolest day of the week.
Yeah, that's right, and that means that we're going to be warming up quite a bit. Let's get right to Weather Authority Rich Ludeman for a look at our steamy forecast. Rich.
Hey there, Roop and Taryn. Yeah, pretty nice today with sun and clouds. Notice once again this afternoon a few spotty thunder showers building, especially off to our west. We'll zoom in with Sky Tracker and show you a couple of heavy downpours close to Interstate 69 between Lansing and Flint, but a few other showers right over Waterford and and Pontiac. Nothing severe expected this evening. How about these numbers? 82 for us, 86 down there in Toledo, 79 Traverse City. On the other side of Lake Michigan, 82 in Milwaukee. Once again, we're dealing with Canadian smoke, so tomorrow air quality alerts are in effect for all of southeast Michigan. You'll see it and perhaps you'll smell it. Right now, pretty nice Mount Clemens, 80 degrees. That's the Clinton River on the left side of your screen. For the rest of tonight, perhaps a stray thunder shower in spots. It's going to be very mild, 65. And then the big story is going to be the heat and humidity building by Wednesday, Thursday, and especially Friday. More spotty storm chances. How about a full check of the 7-day coming up in 10?